Hey, what's up guys? Double O Sippin here, ready to play another game of Civilization 6. Welcome back for another adventure of this A to Z challenge. Today we're going to play as Chandra Gupta. We're going to play on DD difficulty starting in the ancient era, game speed standard, standard amount of city-states for a standard map. We're going to play on disaster intensity 4 on a primordial map. Everything's going to be random except for legendary start location. And for games mode, we're going to play with none of them. Let's go. So here's my start location here. So why don't we just take a look real quick before we do anything. We're on the top end of the map and we have a 2 food 2 production tile, which is very tasty, although it is right next to a volcano, which is more than likely going to erupt because we are on disaster intensity 4, which makes me think that I do want to move away from this volcano. So why don't I just take a step down and see what I can see. There is a decent place to settle, say on the maze. The only problem is there's not very much production in the first ring of tiles next to it, but we would grow very quickly to a 2 food 2 production or a 2 food 3 production 1 gold. It kind of looks like there's actually potentially some water here, maybe a sea of some kind, maybe like a coast of some kind, could be a mountain potentially. The only thing that I'm thinking is I don't want to struggle most of the game with this volcano constantly erupting, pillaging my city right away. There is a half decent campus, or not campus, but holy site right here, and then a potential for Mahabodhi temple right there. I mean, I could put technically a holy site there, but it's not that good of, I mean, it's a +3 holy site, so it's a pretty good holy site, but the only problem is it's constantly going to be pillaged by this volcano, so my city's just going to be dumping production into it. I'm kind of tempted to move where the warrior is, and there is actually another volcano right over here, unfortunately. So maybe that's what I do. Maybe I move where the warrior is, and there was water actually right here. So there is potential for a coastal city. That would cost me quite a bit of movement though, and I'm not really into that. I kind of want to settle at least on turn 2. I mean, if I move my warrior down, yeah, I don't really see too much that's impressing me. I kind of want to settle where the settler is. If I jump here, I mean, there is actually an ivory here and a cocoa down here, which actually leaves a pretty good second city to the north. I mean, it's a decent city, don't get me wrong, like settling that city would have been decent, but it's constantly being pillaged, and especially in the early game, I don't really have time to be doing too much repairs. The only problem with moving where the warrior is that there isn't that many, there's no mountains. I don't see any mountains, so we'd have to settle with a really bad holy site, where if I settle where I am, I'm actually in reach of all of these luxuries, and I would actually be picking up 2 gold per turn in the capital immediately, and then I have a couple of wheat tiles that I can pick up a builder and improve and make those 3 food 1 production tiles and grow the city really, really big. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to settle turn 2, boom, Patna on the maze. So that's giving me 2 food, 1 production, 2 gold in the capital. And then I think I'm going to pick up a slinger as an opener. Although, you know what? We do have quite a bit of land. I think we're on a primordial map. Yeah, we are. So why don't we go ahead and pick up a scout? And for opening technologies, we will pick up astrology because I do want to pick up a religion. Oh, wow. 2 food, 2 production, 1 faith tiles over here looking really, really tasty. There's definitely a nice coastal city that we can place potentially like right there. There's another river over here. So there is potential for potentially another city actually right here. Ooh, yes. That would be a nice, tasty city. I'm really liking this city placement. We would be on the right, so we would get extra food. There's an okay harbor here. There's a 2 food 2 production, 2 food 2 production. There's a dye, 2 food 2 production. Loving it. Okay, so we found our very first barbarian scout, so we're gonna hit him right away, and we got ourselves a scout, which is very nice. So we're working a 2 food 1 production, 2 food 1 production, 3 gold, which I'm loving. We have picked up quite a bit of gold, and I'm thinking I might buy that tile, the 2 food 3 production 1 gold, and now we're already making 11 gold per turn, which is very, very, very nice. I do want to pick up 2 slingers because we are playing on DD, and I do not want to get caught slipping across the river. Oh, wow. Oh, we got hit by a flood. No, that was what I was afraid of with the volcano. But that's okay. You know what's going to happen is we're going to get some very tasty yields. You can see that we've already grown to 3 food on that tile. So I think I will grow it. So I'm going to force work the wheat. We met Dido of Carthage. It's an honor to meet you, Dido. Hopefully we can be friends. I'm going to send you a delegation immediately. She's got quite a bit of gold. I wonder what she's got going on. She's got 2 cities, got quite a bit of gold. Hopefully we can remain friends with her. I don't want to go to an early war with her. Ooh, we met Brussels. We were not the first to meet Brussels, unfortunately. They want us to construct a preserve, unfortunately. We're not going to be constructing a preserve anytime soon. We might potentially down the road, but not anytime soon. So they've attacked the Barbarian Scout, killed it. I'm going to run back to my little city. Volcano becomes active, which is making me very nervous. So let's get the hell out of there. And we got ourselves a slinger. Okay, we do have quite a bit of coast up here, which is nice. I think I'm going to grab the foreign trade, or do I want to grab craftsmanship? Craftsmanship does unlock the Agage card, which is plus 50% towards ancient era, classical era, melee, anti-cavalry, and ranged unit. Or do I want to go for early empire, which has the colonization card, which is plus 50% towards settlers? It all depends on Dido, really. I wonder if she's I mean, she really doesn't like me already. I wonder if I toss her like a little bit of gold, if she'll change her mind about me. Like if I give her a gift, maybe favorable trade deals to them. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully they don't want to kill us. We'll plug in Discipline and God King for the extra gold. Boom. And we've grown to 2 pops. So now I'm willing to let go of this tile and work the cocoa for the 3 gold, especially since we've just given away all of our gold. And we found a tribal village actually right there. Beautiful. Found Johannesburg. Oh, hello, Johannesburg. Johannesburg wants me to train an archer. Mega colossal eruption. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? Okay, we got astrology, which is very nice. I do want to pick up animal husbandry. I do plan to place down some coastal cities here, and I think my next city is going to be that one. So it is on a river, so I don't need to pick up pottery right away to pick up the granary for the extra housing. I am very interested actually in picking up animal husbandry so I can grab the ivory. So why don't we do that, and then we'll be able to place a camp there. I don't like the way that these guys are blocking me right now. It's very, very annoying. Okay, we got ourselves a slinger, and it looks like a spearman has jumped out. So why don't we attack him? Hopefully we can weaken him. And I'm going to go ahead. I mean, I should place a holy site. There is an okay holy site here. It would constantly be pillaged. I would rather put it in here. Wow, look at this tile. 3 food, 2 production. Wow, that is a volcano there. I guess it all depends on what pantheon we get. If we can get the Sacred Path Pantheon, we would be laughing. We would be able to put holy sites right next to rainforest and get +1 adjacency, which would be so nice. If we grab the River Goddess, we can just put holy sites next to rivers and get housing and amenities, which would also be very nice. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a settler so that we can settle our second city immediately. Okay, looks like somebody else is taking shots on the spearman. I am going to kill him for boosting archery. I'm going to send my warrior down to the southwest here just to make sure Dido's not creeping up on me. Ooh, there is another AI, and it almost looks like we found the Zulu. There he is. There he is. I knew that I found you. He is parked right next to a volcano, and he's getting some very tasty yields. So I got a nice little perimeter of units now. I'm feeling pretty secure. This is something that I just have to do on DD because I find like the AI sometimes, if they find you're weak or if you start getting too greedy, they'll just take advantage and just destroy you. Ooh, yes. I'm really loving that we've grown such beautiful tiles here. Very, very nice. I like these two. Definitely want to grab a farm triangle in here. I'm thinking I might keep these 2 wheats alive and maybe pick up a watermill in here. Maybe we can do like a small, like a farm triangle here and potentially another farm here. Maybe even like another farm and potentially a dam here. I guess the dam would have to go here. Yeah, because it's touching more than one side of the hexagon. You can see there's a hexagon here, and you can see that the river's only touching one side. So that's why we're unable to put a dam there. But you know what? This is a good little setup here. I like this little setup. And then we could pick up a watermill, and this would give us just a ton of food for growth and a little bit of housing as well. And even if I don't want to put a farm here and just keep the farm triangle, I can even do like an aqueduct and maybe even like an industrial zone here. I don't know. These are kind of just plans for now. I would like to potentially though, grab a holy site on the river if I pick up River Goddess. We'll see though. Speaking of religion and holy sites in River Goddess, it looks like one person is working on a great profit, so that's okay. So it looks like they're forward settling quite a bit. I have to keep this in mind. I don't want to take loyalty pressure too much, so popping out this settler, maybe settling this city first and then settling there is going to be what we want to do. Oh man, there are quite a few industrial city states here. We found Singapore, which is nice. We were the first to meet Singapore. Oh nice. Being the first to meet Singapore actually gives us +1 production in our capital when building wonders, buildings, and districts. Very nice. So if we can get envoys in with these guys, that's going to mean production in our capital when we're building that holy site. I do want to pick up this tribal village here. Kill this guy. Boom. So that should be 2 out of 3 barbarians to boost bronze working. I'm not going to walk too far away from my capital. I'm just going to keep my warrior nice and close in case any sort of barbarian kind of spawns. Let's pick up this tribal village. Ooh, 20 faith. Oh, yes. That's incredible. We're going to get a Pantheon. Hopefully we get a good one. Okay, animal husbandry. Now Pantheon time. Looks like Sacred Path was taken, unfortunately. River Goddess is available. So if we did want to do a River Goddess play, that would be really, 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 really cool. It would give us extra amenities, extra housing. The Goddess of the Hunt Pantheon is actually really incredible because +1 food, +1 production on elephants would be 3 food, 4 production tiles. Not a ton of elephants near me though. There's like the one. There is quite a few plantation resources near me. So Goddess of the Festival seems really, really cool. Ooh, there is an elephant down here. So if I pick the city up, we would have an amazing tile. That is on the city of Pangaea. So if we settled quite a few cities on this continent, we could take advantage of Goddess of the Hunt. There is a deer here as well. That's a camp resource as well. There is a half decent campus right here. Boom. Oh my God. +8 campus. It's going to be constantly pillaged, but Jesus Christ, that is so beautiful. Ooh, Fire Goddess could be really, really good. +2 faith from geothermal fissures and volcanic soil. That could be very, very tasty. There is quite a few volcanoes here. That would mean quite a bit of faith. Now, I would have to forward settle these volcanoes early to take advantage of it, which means I would maybe have to delay these 2 cities, which I don't really want to delay these 2 cities. So I think since we're going to take a little bit of we're going to have a little bit of a rough start as far as faith generation is concerned. Maybe Fire Goddess is the way to go. The only downside is I don't really have something that I can take advantage of it. This volcano is going to blow here pretty soon, so I'm definitely going to be picking up at least one of those tiles in the capital. I can pick up this tile in the capital. Could definitely settle some coastal cities over here. So maybe we grab Fire Goddess. Boom. For the extra faith. I mean, it doesn't profit us at this very moment. So we picked up animal husbandry. Question is, what is the next big move? I think pottery is the next big move, honestly. We're going to pick up pottery, and then that leads to irrigation, and then we can start improving some of these cocos. Mega colossal eruption. Boom. Look at that. That will be some tasty yields. We definitely want to settle somewhere around here. If I settled right here, Jesus, we would get all kinds of faith yields. Did I send this guy a delegation? I never did. Jesus. He is not happy with me. Okay, we got foreign trade and we got ourselves our very first settler. I am going to send my slingers back just so that I don't drift too far away from home. I do want to still be protected. So the settler, we got to decide where we want to settle. So if I settle this city, I mean, I kind of want to get a border down with Dido because she is the closest to me. And then do I want to go second settler or do I want to go holy site immediately? Now, if I pick up a holy site here, that's a +2 holy site, which is not too bad. But if I settle this city next, right, and I place a holy site right here because I can, I definitely want to pick up a harbor in this city. I think that would be really, really smart. And then we could probably grab like potentially a government plaza here, a holy site here. These are giving adjacencies to each other. Or I grab the government plaza here, grab the holy site there, boom. Then it's giving adjacency to the industrial zone that we might potentially put down. I don't even know if we need an industrial zone, Honestly, I don't even think that we need it. So this could be like a commercial hub for the trade route. We do get 100% religious pressure from our trade routes. So having trade routes is going to be huge for us. I really don't mind this idea. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that holy site down, and I think we're just going to build it because there is already somebody going for a great profit. So I think it's a good time to, passively generate some great profit points. Ooh, we found another tribal village to the north. Looks like Stonehenge was built, which tells me there's going to be a religion already. Yep. There is a religion, and it's the religion of Shinto. Okay, let's grab this tribal village. Boom. Boosted masonry and irrigation. Very nice. Oh, we met Frederick. Hello, Frederick. From the Holy Roman Empire. And he's way to the southwest. So hopefully him and Dido kind of declare war on each other, and they just keep themselves busy while I keep settling my cities. Boom. There's my city, Mysore. 2 food, 2 production, 1 faith. Excellent. I should have switched this card out, and I never did. So let's do that. I do want to plug in urban planning. Do I want survey? No, I'm going to keep the discipline card in case we have any future problems. So in the city of Mysore, we cannot build a holy site yet. We do want some builders actually almost immediately so that we can improve the horse, the elephant, the all the stuff. So definitely want to get that stuff online. Oh no, there is a fire happening. Well, that does mean we're going to get some pretty nice yields, but ooh, we're going to lose some population here. I just know it. Okay, we got pottery, which is very nice. I do want to grab irrigation so that we can improve some of these resources with plantations. Oh no, there's a slinger here. Okay, so the slinger's attacking me. Let's run for our lives. There's a fire just burning down these poor little elephants. Oh no, you can hear it just burning. Okay, here's our holy site. Boom. State workforce boosted. We could pick up a shrine. There is 2 people going for religion, so I think it's worth picking up a shrine now. Let's get open borders from Shaka. And then that way we can kind of lead this slinger into his territory. Okay, we're taking a little bit of loyalty pressure in Mysore, which is, not unusual. We're going to be okay, though. We're going to be fine. Now, we do have 224 gold, which kind of makes me think I should probably pick up a builder in here as well. And if I pick up a builder in here as well, I can improve the elephants right away. We're 3 turns away from picking up irrigation, so then we can improve the cocoa right away. Maybe place a couple of farms. Or what I do is I save up my gold for a monument, and that's going to give me +2 culture. That's going to double my culture, essentially, make early empire happen a little bit faster. And I think, well, you know what? So it looks like some of these people already have elephants. He's got gypsum, so I could sell him some elephants. What about Frederick? Frederick doesn't have anything. So you know what? Maybe picking up a builder is worth it, and then we could sell it for gold per turn. Boom. Pick up the horses. Boom. Irrigation. Lovely. Let's pick up the elephants. Now that we have irrigation, probably not a bad idea to pick up mining. And with the elephants, why don't we sell it to Shaka? 3 gold per turns, not too bad. What about some horses? Dido would take it for 1 gold per turn and 8 gold. So would Frederick. Frederick's further away from me, so I will accept his deal. Little bit of extra gold is going to go a very long way, and then we'll be able to buy monuments, no problem. All right, boosted early empire, excellent. Why don't we just take a look and see? There's only 2 people going for great profits right now. So I think I have time to maybe crank out 1 settler, and I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, let's pick up a settler. In 6 turns, we will get the colonization card. So you know what? We can even go as far as maybe just picking up a monument. That will give me a little bit of extra culture. And then once we get early empire, we'll plug in colonization, and then we'll pick up the settler. Oh, wow. We found the Pantanal. Let's grab the Ranger promotion. Very nice settle. Very, very nice settle. Got a delegation from our man Frederick, which is very nice. We're entering a dark age, which is very unfortunate. Not very stoked about that. Let's switch out urban planning. We're going to switch in the colonization card. We don't really need discipline right now, so maybe Limitane just to keep the loyalty up. Boom. So how are we doing here? So we're falling for loyalty, which is very bad. Why don't I plug in Liang in the city of Mysore? I'm going to delay this builder by 3 turns, and we'll spend a few turns maybe picking up maybe even picking up a settler in here. For our dedication, we will grab Exodus of the Evangelists. Boom, because I do plan on picking up a religion. Now, the only downside to going into the next era is sometimes people get golden ages, and what they'll do is they'll grab Exodus the Evangelist and they get mega great profit points. So I have to keep an eye on this. Now that we have early empire, it's probably a good idea to grab craftsmanship. We are about to boost this here fairly soon. As a matter of fact, right now, boom. Lovely. With the extra cocoa, we will sell to our friendly neighbor, Frederick over here. So actually, you know what? We could grab raw gold. 157 raw gold sounds pretty tasty to me. I did want to delay this builder. Let's go for the settler. I'm going to buy the monument in here. Boom. That's going to help our loyalty a little bit. Dido wants to get open borders mutually. She's offering me 4 gold per turn for 8 horses as well. That actually sounds like a pretty good deal. All right, we just picked up mining. I was just thinking, you know what? It's probably not a bad idea to pick up archery now. I mean, it's going to take 4 turns. It's going to give us access to archers. Archers are really good for defenses. I don't know really how Dido feels about me, but she's pretty close to me. She's got a warrior like right there, which makes me a tiny bit nervous. So I have to keep in mind of that. All right, we have craftsmanship. Very nice. Let's just double check the great profit screen. It looks like Phoenicia and the Zulu are also going for a religion. So this is very, very not good for us. We have to keep in mind that there's only a limited amount of religions in the game. There's actually 5 that are allowed. There's 4 AIs going for religion and myself. We might be safe still. I am going to finish this one settler. And then once we finish the settler, we're going to crank out holy site prayers. It's actually necessary as Chandragupta to have a religion, I think, because most of his abilities are really, or this one mainly, the Dharma is really surrounded or about religion. I mean, look, like receives follower beliefs bonuses in city from each religion that has at least 1 follower. Cities gain an amenity for each religion with at least 1 follower, which is huge. And then missionaries get +2 spreads, which is massive. And we get religious pressure from trade routes 100% to that. So that's actually pretty amazing. So we really, really, really want a religion in this game. So let's grab state workforce. I might at one point maybe pick up a second scout. And I think actually that point has come. I think I do want to grab a scout. I think I'm going to step the slinger out and pick up myself a scout and then send that scout to the southwest and scout out and see what's going on down there. All right, we have archery. Very nice. Let's take a shot on him. Now that we have archery, let's think what direction we want to go in. We definitely want to grab horseback riding so that we can pop out at least 1 Varu for the era score. Picking up bronze working would actually be really nice. We're just about to boost this if we can kill this scout actually. And having bronze working would actually reveal iron on the map, and it would just give us better information to where we want to settle our cities. Okay, we got ourselves our settler. How are we looking as far as religion is concerned? We're looking still pretty safe to get a religion, so I think we're going to be fine. I am going to pop out at least 1 holy site prayer, maybe 2. This settler, I think, wants to settle near the volcano. So let's think about where we want to settle our cities. So we definitely want to settle a city here eventually, but it's got really, really bad loyalty. Then it's 1, 2, 3. There's actually a decent city that we can have here with an okay, like pretty good harbor, like a +4 harbor is actually pretty respectable. And it is in range of this volcano, which is not bad. And I think we're just going to contain our cities a little bit so that we don't drift too far away, so that the loyalty pressure is not too crazy. So we boosted bronze working. Excellent. We got a promotion. Since I'm going to settle a coastal city, it's probably not a bad idea to send a slinger and upgrade him into an archer in case there's any sort of barbarian galleys in the water. All right, we got state workforce. So now that I'm thinking about it, why wouldn't I just settle right here? I mean, it gets me that much closer to the volcano. There's some very tasty yields. I still have this fantastic harbor. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to settle that city next. Yeah. So we have state workforce, which means we can place down a government plaza. It unlocks cards like conscription, which is unit maintenance reduced by 1 gold per turn. And we got the Corvée card, which is plus 15% towards ancient classical era wonders. Now it's time to pick up political philosophy and hopefully pick up our tier 2 government. We did get another governor title, and there are actually quite a few chops on the map. So Magnus actually seems like a very viable option for us. I'm not sure where I'm going to put him next, but I think I'm going to put him in the capital for now. Boom. We are still taking a little bit of a loyalty pressure here, and it's because I've stepped my archer or my slinger out of here. So I think I'm going to put my warrior in here just to hold down the loyalty in here. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I completely forgot. I was going to actually finish this builder because it's going to be a 4-charge builder. And we'll do that now, and then we'll finish that settler. There's our 4-charge builder. It looks like there's been a meteor shower somewhere. Ooh, hello. Let's go. And we got ourselves our scout, and he's doing scouty things. We do have 20 horses for sale, so why don't we sell them to Shaka for 143 gold. Boom. And now we have enough gold that we can actually just buy a granary in here, and I think that's exactly what I'm going to use that gold for, so that we don't actually get stunted by the fact that we're on coastal water. Okay, let's pick up this dye here. Let's see if anybody's willing to buy some dye. I think I'm going to sell it to Dido for 180 gold and 5 gold per turn. Sounds good to me. That's going to give me enough gold to upgrade those 2 slingers to archers that we have on the way to our new settlement. Why don't we settle that city? We got the city of Delhi. Very nice. I'm going to step in here, upgrade to an archer. That actually was a mission for somebody. It was a mission for Singapore, which is very nice. So in Delhi, first thing we're going to do is we're going to buy that granary like we were talking about. So now we have 5 housing instead of 3, which is huge. And we got to think about holy sites here. We want to go holy site, holy site, holy site. And let's think about this for a second. We have a holy site here. We will potentially grab a government plaza here. We don't know if this is where we want the government plaza. If we want to put the government plaza, say right here, and then a holy site here. That's a +2 holy site. That's mainly for the woods. But then if I place another holy site from the city of Mysore, this city of Mysore actually needs a granary as well. So picking up a little bit of extra gold is going to be something that we are going to want to do. And here it is. Boom. Excellent. So now our cities have granaries. These 2 cities have monuments. Actually, a monument in here might be a really good first build. These are all +2 holy sites, which are not bad. They're not going to get pillaged. I don't have to worry about it. It's a good little hub of faith, and I actually don't mind this idea, so maybe that's exactly what we'll do. And then what we'll do is we'll pick up a builder. Maybe I can use this builder to do a little bit of chopping when Magnus is settled in here, and then we can chop out these 3 tiles, and we can do kind of something like this. And then maybe in the city of Patna, this city could be my, government building place. What we can do is we can build a diplomatic quarter here, and it can protect the commercial hub that we will potentially get in the city. All right, we finished a holy site prayer. We're sitting at 51 out of 60. And you know what? I don't think that we need another holy site prayer. There's only 1 religion that's gone so far, which is actually kind of surprising. So I'm going to switch off this holy site prayer. We don't really need it. I think it's time that we place the government plaza. We're 1 turn away from being able to grab it. So maybe it's worth spending a little bit of time, maybe picking up a builder. It's not going to be the best builder. I mean, we do have Liang in here. We do have Magnus in here. Maybe we'll pick up a builder, use that builder to do a little bit of chopping in here. Nice. Okay, we got ourselves a free heavy chariot thanks to this wonderful man over here. And I'm going to use that chariot for a little bit of a scout, and we're going to scout down the southeast over here. Okay, we got bronze working. Very nice. And we did end up getting some iron. It doesn't actually ruin any of our plants, so we don't actually have to stress that too much. So now that we have bronze working, why don't we go ahead and why don't we go ahead and pick up masonry? It will allow us to harvest stone. Not that there's any stone for us to harvest. Ooh, you know what? Let's pick up sailing. We're going to pick up sailing so that we can improve the turtles and the fish, and it does lead to celestial navigation. I'm going to upgrade this slinger to an archer. Now we have a couple of archers protecting the city of Delhi. Oh, we found Vilnius and Mohenjo-Daro on the exact same turn. He wants me to trigger an inspiration for military training, and Vilnius wants me to recruit a great scientist. Okay, we could do a little bit of chopping, which would be a little tasty. What I could do is I can sell some horses here for 22 gold, which isn't really going to cut it. Now, if I chop this, the city will grow. Boom, that knocked off 2 turns off the settler. We're working on a builder in here. I would rather be working on builders in the city of Mysore. I'd also like to place down the holy site in here, right there. So this builder can chop that out first, and then we can work on a builder in here in the meantime. Okay, let's improve. Perfect. Giving us some elephants. Nobody wants to buy ivory, so that's going to be some amenities that we get to keep for ourselves. Boom. There's another settler, and we could probably get away with settling a city here and then putting a governor in there. That would give me a nice buffer between me and Dido, although it looks like Zulu are starting to forward settle me pretty hard. So I think I want to settle this city next. So I'm going to send them to the north, and that's going to be our next big city that we settle. And now we're going to start working on a couple of builders in here and do a little bit of chopping so that we can get our government plaza online. We did actually pick up sailing, which is nice. So let's pick up masonry, and we got ourselves our great prophet recruit. Here it is, and we will found our religion. But first, why don't we just work on picking up a government? And I think that government is going to be Classical Republic. Boom. Let's do era score. We're working on settlers. We're working on builders actually quite a lot right now, and we definitely want that extra production. Charismatic leader is always fantastic, so we'll plug that in. Boom. Religion-wise, though, let's think about what symbol we want to go. Maybe we want to go for the butterfly this game. And I think we're going to call this religion Slut Praise. And as our religion, I think what we should grab... what should we grab? Maybe Zen meditation is the way we want to go this game. We don't have incredible faith adjacency. If we grabbed amenities, that would keep our cities from being unhappy. Or if we grab religious communities, international trade routes provide +2 gold to cities with holy sites and an additional +2 gold for every building in the holy site district. Actually, that sounds actually pretty nice. And I never really grabbed this before, so I think I'm going to grab religious communities, and we're going to focus on picking up trade routes as well as faith generation and religion spreading. And I think I'm going to go with missionary zeal since there are quite a bit of forest, rainforest, and hills on this map. The missionary zeal allows our religious units to ignore movement cost of terrain. So why don't we go ahead, found the religion of slut praise. Boom. Slut praise is the true path of salvation. Please ignore all those other ones. No slut shaming here, ladies and gentlemen. That is negative. We have the ability to place down a Temple of Artemis. Ooh, that would be fun. That would mean quite a bit of amenities in the capital. Not only that, but it would be +4 food, +3 housing. +1 amenities must be placed adjacent to a camp. Each camp, pasture, plantation improvement within 4 tiles of this wonder provide +1 amenity. So if I actually placed it right here, right there, it would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 amenities right there. Maybe even 1, 2, 3, 7 amenities, which would be insane. This would be an insane Temple of Artemis. And I'm very, 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 very tempted to grab this, and I think that I should. We did get a builder here, so I'm going to place the builder on here. I'm going to spend 1 turn on another builder. For our civic, now that we have political philosophy, we have a religion, we should actually beeline theology. I am going to grab mysticism, though. That's going to give us an extra envoy. But now that we have a religion, we have a few cities settled. I think I'm going to call that the end of the episode. I appreciate you guys watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button and leave me a comment. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.